Have you ever looked around your home and quietly asked yourself, where do I even start? Maybe the laundry basket is full again, the dishes are waiting in the sink, or there's dust gathering in the corners that you just do not have the energy to tackle today. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we grow older, the everyday chores we used to handle without a second thought can start to feel heavier, both physically and mentally. And the truth is, your energy matters. Every step, every lift, every decision to clean something comes with a cost. You deserve a clean, peaceful home, but not at the expense of your comfort or well-being. That is why in this video, I want to share 21 smart and gentle cleaning habits made especially for seniors. These habits are not about being lazy, and they are certainly not about being perfect. They are about giving you small, thoughtful ways to keep your space feeling fresh and cared for, without feeling overwhelmed or worn out. These tips are easy to follow, kind to your body, and powerful in their impact. They can save you time, protect your joints and back, and make you feel more in control of your home and your routine. We are not just talking about wiping counters or folding towels. We are talking about creating a space that supports you, so you can spend more time enjoying your day and less time worrying about chores. And trust me, the last tip in this video is one that has brought more calm and order into my life than I ever expected. So stay with me until the end. This might be one of the most useful videos you watch all year. Tip number 1, make laundry effortless with simple systems. Laundry often feels like a never-ending cycle. Just when you finish one load, another pile shows up. But it does not have to feel overwhelming. One simple habit that changed everything for me was placing a small, lightweight laundry basket in every bedroom. It sounds basic, but it makes a big difference. No more bending down to gather socks from the floor or chasing stray clothes under the bed. When baskets are within reach, it becomes easy to collect clothes without straining your body. Another habit that helps is picking 2 consistent days each week to do laundry. For example, I do mine on Wednesdays and Saturdays. When it becomes part of your rhythm, it stops feeling like a chore and becomes just another part of your routine. And here is a little bonus trick I love. When you grab a towel to throw into the laundry, use it first to give your bathroom counter a quick wipe. That way, you are tackling 2 tasks in one motion, without any extra effort. Tip number 2, clean as you go, especially in the bathroom. The bathroom can get dirty quickly, but keeping it clean does not have to be a big job. After you wash your hands, instead of just rinsing the sink, take a second to use the soapy lather from your hands to wipe the sink basin. It takes just a moment, and it keeps toothpaste and grime from building up. If you are in the shower, use that time while your conditioner is setting to give the tiles a light scrub. The warm steam makes everything easier to clean, and it turns an ordinary moment into something surprisingly productive. Also, consider switching from bar soap to liquid soap. It may seem like a small change, but it will save you from dealing with soap scum buildup. These little actions, when done regularly, help your bathroom stay clean without ever needing a long, tiring deep clean. Tip number 3, use microwave steam for easy cleaning. The microwave is one of those places we forget about until it is a mess. But there is an easy trick. After you heat something up, do not open the door right away. Let the steam sit for a minute. That gentle heat softens everything inside. Then, just grab a soft cloth and give it a quick wipe. You will be surprised how easy it is to clean without scrubbing. And here is another smart habit. Use a microwave-safe cover when reheating food. It prevents splatters and keeps your microwave clean in the first place. With just a few seconds of effort, your kitchen stays fresher and your cleaning time is cut in half. Tip number 4, let your dishwasher do more than dishes. Most people think dishwashers are just for plates and cups, but they can do so much more. Try placing your greasy oven filters or plastic fridge shelves in the dishwasher for a deep clean without the elbow grease. Even dusty light fixture covers can go in, as long as they are safe for water. Just be sure to place everything securely. And do not forget, your dishwasher needs cleaning too. Once a month, place a cup of white vinegar on the top rack and run it empty. It freshens everything up and keeps your dishwasher running smoothly. This one tool can handle more than you think, and it saves you valuable energy. Tip number 5. Prevent trash can odors before they start. No one enjoys a smelly trash can, but it is easy to fix with a simple habit. Before you place a new garbage bag in the bin, crumble up a few sheets of old newspaper and line the bottom. The paper soaks up any leaks and keeps odors from spreading. If you want to make it even better, add a drop or two of essential oil, something fresh like lemon or calming like lavender. Every time you open the lid, instead of that unpleasant smell, you are greeted with a gentle, clean scent. It is a small gesture that makes your kitchen feel more pleasant and cared for. Tip number 6. Use a cordless handheld vacuum for quick wins. One of the most helpful tools I have added to my home is a cordless handheld vacuum. It is light, easy to carry, and always ready when I need it. You do not have to drag out a heavy machine or plug anything in. Just grab it and go. Keep it somewhere convenient, maybe in the hallway, the kitchen, or even near your favorite chair. When you see a few crumbs on the floor or pet hair collecting in the corner, it takes just seconds to clean it up. This habit is not just about keeping your floors tidy. It is about staying ahead of the mess without putting stress on your body. For older adults, especially those with joint pain or balance concerns, this tool makes a huge difference. You save time, you save energy, and you avoid the strain of lifting or bending. Plus, there is something satisfying about handling a small mess immediately instead of letting it grow into a bigger job. A cordless vacuum is more than a gadget. It is a way to keep your home clean with ease and confidence. Tip number 7. Leave your shoes at the door to keep dirt out. It may sound simple, but one of the most powerful habits you can build is taking your shoes off at the door. Studies show that most of the dirt, dust, and bacteria inside our homes are tracked in from outside. That means every step you take with shoes on is adding to your cleaning workload. By leaving them at the entrance, you protect your floors and reduce how often you need to mop or vacuum. You also keep allergens and outside grime from spreading throughout your home. Make it easy for yourself and your guests by setting up a small bench or shoe rack near the door. Add a cozy mat to wipe your feet and maybe even a chair to sit on while taking shoes off. This tiny change keeps your space cleaner, helps your rugs last longer, and gives your home a fresh, calm feeling. Best of all, it becomes a daily reminder that your home is a sanctuary, and every step you take inside should be one of comfort and care. Tip number 8. Make the most of small waiting moments. We all have small moments during the day when we are just waiting for the kettle to boil, for the microwave to finish, or even for someone to pick up the phone. Instead of standing there doing nothing, use that time to do one quick task. Maybe you wipe down the kitchen counter, straighten up the coffee table, or take a few items back to where they belong. These tiny moments might seem unimportant, but over time, they add up to a cleaner, more peaceful space. This habit turns idle time into progress, without needing any extra energy. You are not carving out an hour to clean. You're simply making use of time that was already there. I have found that this habit gives me a sense of calm and control, especially on days when I feel too tired to do a full cleaning session. It reminds me that small actions, done consistently, can make a big impact. A tidy home is not built in a day. It is built in quiet little moments like these. Tip number 9. Turn cleaning into gentle exercise. Believe it or not, cleaning can be a great way to keep your body moving without going to the gym. Every time you vacuum, stretch to reach a high shelf, or bend to pick something up, you are moving your body and keeping your joints active. That matters, especially as we age. Turn on some music you love and let the rhythm guide you. Make vacuuming feel like a slow dance. Do gentle stretches while folding laundry, or a few knee bends while dusting a low shelf. This habit helps you stay active in a natural, low-impact way that feels more like a flow than a workout. And when you finish, you get double the reward: a clean home and the good feeling that comes from taking care of your body. You do not need to break a sweat to stay strong. You just need to keep moving, a little at a time. Cleaning with care and intention can become a kind of self-care, both for your home and for your health. Tip number 10. Use the 3-2-1 motivation trick. There are days when you just do not feel like doing anything. The dishes are sitting there, the bed is unmade, and the idea of starting feels like too much. That is when I use something I call the 3-2-1 trick. When I catch myself hesitating, I take a breath, count out loud, 3, 2, 1, and then I move. I do not think. I do not wait. I just begin. This simple habit gets you past the hardest part, which is starting. Once you are in motion, it is much easier to keep going. You might only plan to wipe the counter, but suddenly you find yourself doing the dishes too. Or maybe you just fold a few towels and end up putting away the whole basket. The 3-2-1 method is a gentle way to push past procrastination and reclaim control over your space. You do not need to clean the whole house. You just need to start. That one small step might be all it takes to build momentum, and before you know it, you're already feeling better, more accomplished, and a little more in charge of your day. Tip number 11. Keep cleaning supplies where you need them. One of the easiest ways to stay on top of messes is to make sure your cleaning supplies are always nearby. Think about the areas in your home where you often notice spills, smudges, or clutter. Now imagine if everything you needed to clean them was already right there. No more walking across the house just to grab a spray bottle or cloth. I started keeping a small caddy of essentials under the bathroom sink. Just some disinfectant wipes, a mirror cleaner, and a soft cloth. In the kitchen, I use a drawer for paper towels, a gentle surface spray, and a sponge. That way, when I see a little mess, I can take care of it on the spot. It is quick, it is easy, and it stops clutter from piling up. Having your supplies close not only saves time, but also takes away the excuse to put things off. It is a small change that helps you build a cleaner space one moment at a time, without adding stress to your day. Tip number 12. End each day with a 5-minute declutter. At the end of the day, before I sit down to rest or get ready for bed, I give myself 5 quiet minutes to tidy up. I do not try to clean the whole house. I just walk through the main areas and return things to where they belong. Maybe it is a mug left on the coffee table or the book I was reading earlier. Sometimes it is just straightening the throw blanket on the couch or putting the remote back in its place. This simple nightly ritual helps my home feel calmer and more welcoming the next morning. It is not about being perfect. It is about giving yourself the gift of a peaceful space to wake up to. Think of it as tucking your home in for the night. And the best part is, it becomes something to look forward to. You're not doing chores. You're gently clearing away the day so tomorrow feels a little lighter and more grounded. Tip number 13. Deep clean in small weekly rotations. Big cleaning jobs can feel exhausting. That is why I started rotating deep cleaning tasks week by week. Instead of trying to do everything all at once, I focus on one area each week. One week, I clean out the refrigerator, tossing old food, wiping the shelves, and making space. The next week, I might clean the windows or vacuum the baseboards. Another week, it could be organizing a drawer or dusting ceiling fans. When you break big jobs into small, manageable pieces, they stop feeling so overwhelming. You still get everything done, but at a pace that respects your energy. Over time, these small efforts build up into something powerful. Your home stays fresh, well cared for, and far less stressful. It is not about doing more. It is about doing things with rhythm and intention. One task at a time, 1 week at a time. That is how you create a space that supports you without wearing yourself out. Tip number 14. Add a drop of scent to your trash liners. Here is a little trick that can lift your mood every single day. Before you place a new garbage bag into the bin, add 1 or 2 drops of your favorite essential oil to the bottom of the bag or onto a piece of newspaper placed inside. I love using lavender when I want to feel calm, or citrus when I need a little burst of freshness. It is such a small step, but it makes a real difference. Instead of being greeted by unpleasant odors every time you open the trash can, you get a gentle, pleasant scent. This simple habit turns an ordinary chore into a small moment of comfort. It reminds you that caring for your space can also mean caring for your senses. And the more enjoyable your home feels, the more motivated you are to keep it that way. Sometimes, it is these tiny touches of beauty that make the biggest difference in how we experience our daily routines. Tip number 15. Declutter your entryway for a calm welcome. Your entryway is the first thing you see when you walk through the door, and the last thing you see when you leave. It sets the tone for the rest of your home. That is why keeping it tidy and organized is such a powerful habit. It does not need to be fancy. Just a place for your shoes, a hook for your coat, and a small tray or basket for keys and mail. When your entryway feels clear and peaceful, it helps your whole home feel that way too. I added a small bench where I can sit to take off my shoes, and it makes the routine more comfortable. This space becomes a little sanctuary that welcomes you in and sends you off calmly. And when guests visit, it gives a warm first impression. A tidy entryway is more than just organization. It is a gentle transition between the outside world and the comfort of your home. Make it work for you, and you will feel the difference every time you walk through the door. Tip number 16. Use smart storage that works for you. Storage is more than just where we put things. It is how we create peace and order in our living space. When items have a home, we do not waste time or energy trying to find them or move them out of the way. One of the best ways to reduce clutter is to rethink how you use your space. Look for vertical storage opportunities, like shelves on empty walls or over-the-door organizers. Use bins or baskets inside closets to keep things tidy and easy to reach. Even furniture can help. Storage ottomans, side tables with drawers, or baskets tucked under a bench can be both beautiful and useful. The key is not just to hide things, but to create a system that feels natural and stress-free. When everything has a place, your home feels calmer, and so do you. It is not about having more. It is about having what you need, where you need it, so you can spend less time organizing and more time living. Tip number 17. Follow the 1 in, 1 out rule. As we get older, it becomes more important to keep life simple and manageable. One habit that has truly helped me is the 1 in, 1 out rule. Every time you bring something new into your home, a sweater, a mug, a pair of shoes, you let go of one similar item. It keeps your space from becoming crowded and helps you stay organized without needing to do a big decluttering session every few months. More than that, it creates a habit of mindfulness. You start to think more carefully about what you really need, and you hold on to things that serve a purpose. Letting go of items you no longer use or love also creates space, both physically and emotionally, for what matters now. Our homes should reflect the lives we are living today, not the ones we used to live. This habit makes room for peace, ease, and a fresh sense of balance, one thoughtful decision at a time. Tip number 18. Make cleaning enjoyable with music or stories. Cleaning does not always have to feel like a chore. In fact, it can become something you actually enjoy if you pair it with something that lifts your spirit. One of my favorite habits is to play soft music while I clean. Sometimes it is a favorite album from the past, and other times it is calming instrumental sounds. Other days, I listen to an audiobook or podcast that sparks my interest. When your mind is engaged and your heart feels light, The task goes by more quickly. You can also make it into a game. Set a timer and see how much you can do in 10 minutes. Turn tidying up into a little race with yourself and celebrate your progress when the buzzer goes off. Adding joy to the process helps shift your mindset. Instead of thinking, I have to clean, you begin to feel, I get to create a calm space for myself. That shift can change everything. Tip number 19. Celebrate every bit of progress. Sometimes we overlook our own efforts because they seem small. But in truth, every little step you take toward a cleaner, more peaceful home is something worth noticing and celebrating. After you finish a task, take a quiet moment to pause. Look at what you have done. Maybe it is a tidy countertop, a basket of folded laundry, or a freshly wiped table. Let yourself feel proud. You might even treat yourself to something small: a cup of tea, a few minutes with your favorite book, or just sitting in your favorite chair and enjoying the calm. When we honor our progress, we build a positive relationship with the routines that support us. Cleaning becomes less about pressure and more about self-care. And that mindset helps you stay motivated, even on days when energy is low. You do not need to do it all. You just need to do what you can and appreciate yourself for doing it. Tip number 20. Use the 2-minute rule to tackle small tasks. The 2-minute rule is one of the simplest and most effective cleaning habits I have ever learned. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it right away. That might mean wiping a spill, folding a blanket, putting away the mail, or hanging up your coat. These little moments may not seem like much, but when left undone, they add up to clutter, stress, and frustration. By handling them in the moment, you keep your space under control without ever feeling overwhelmed. It also builds momentum. Once you take care of one small thing, you are more likely to take care of the next. This habit has helped me maintain a sense of order, even on days when I do not have the energy for bigger tasks. It reminds me that I do not have to wait for the perfect time to clean. I just need to start with what I can do now, and that is more than enough. Tip number 21. Create a weekly lost and found box. Sometimes the messiest parts of our homes are not about dirt or dust. They are about the little things that don't have a place. A pair of reading glasses left on the kitchen counter, a lone sock that turned up in the laundry, a greeting card from a friend that you meant to put away but never did. These small, everyday items often end up scattered across tables, tucked into drawers, or forgotten in corners. Over time, they create mental clutter too, adding to that feeling of being disorganized, even when most of the house is clean. That is why I started a simple habit that has brought me more peace than I ever expected. I created a lost and found box. Once a week, I place a small bin in a central spot in my home, usually the kitchen or living room. Throughout the week, I drop in anything that is out of place but does not have an obvious home yet. At the end of the week, usually on Sunday evening, I sit down quietly with the box and sort through it. I take my time. There is no rush. Some items go back to their proper spot. Others get donated or thrown away. And some things bring a smile to my face. A button that popped off, a note from my grandchild, a photo I forgot I had tucked away. This small habit has become more than just a cleaning routine. It is now a weekly moment of reflection. It feels like I am not just tidying my space, but also honoring my life's little moments. It helps me feel more in control, more connected, and more present in my home. For older adults like us, that feeling is powerful. It is not about perfection. It is about care, thoughtfulness, and creating a sense of calm in the middle of everyday life. With a simple box and a few quiet minutes, you can bring order to the random clutter, and in doing so, give yourself a fresh, peaceful start to the week ahead. It is not just about organizing your home. It is about tending gently to your space, your memories, and your mind. And there you have it. 21. simple, thoughtful cleaning habits that can help you care for your home without wearing yourself out. Maybe one of these tips stood out to you. Maybe you've already started thinking, I can do that. And if so, that's a beautiful thing. Because these habits are not just about a cleaner house. They're about making space for peace, comfort, and control in a world that can sometimes feel overwhelming. The truth is, you do not have to do everything at once. Just choose one habit. Start small. See how it feels. When you begin with kindness toward yourself, everything else becomes easier. Your home should support you, not drain you. And when your space feels calm, so does your heart. I would love to hear from you. Was there one tip you're excited to try? Or maybe a habit you've already been using that's helped you over the years? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insight might be the exact encouragement someone else needs to hear today. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a like and sharing it with a friend or loved one who could use a little less stress and a little more ease in their daily life. And if you have not already, I invite you to subscribe to this channel, Elders Insight, where we offer guidance, inspiration, and a whole lot of heart, all designed with you in mind. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope today's video brought you not just ideas, but a sense of calm and encouragement. You deserve a home that feels good to be in, and with just a few simple changes, you can make that happen. Until next time, take care of your space and take care of yourself.